Hi, my name is Jacob Frank, and I'm doing my paper on drug use in American sports. Throughout the history of sports, there has been an increasing awareness and use of recreational and performance-enhancing drugs, PEDs. In every sport, organizations are starting to test for these illegal drugs. The use of PEDs by professional athletes has been a problem since at least the 1960s. There are several different types of PEDs, including steroids, stimulants, human growth hormone, and supplements. Combined with exercise, steroids can produce quick gains for the athlete. They can improve both endurance, helping to work out longer, and speed, helping them run faster, both of which can be appealing for someone who is trying to get to a college scholarship for sports, says globalsportsdevelopment.org. Sports, specifically professional sports, play a very special and unique role in America. Athletes work hard and train for years to reach the professional level, and only then are the elite recruited to be on a team. College and professional sporting events are one of the most popular sources of entertainment in America, allowing those who aren't playing the spirit of competition, and not to mention generating billions of dollars for the cities and states they're located in. Even with years of hard work put forth, the pressure athletes have on them to become the strongest, the fastest, the best is incredible. It's not surprising that so many turn to PEDs for assistance in an effort to surpass their competition. Before steroids became popular in American sports, athletes were on the same competitive playing field and only had their God-given talents combined with hours of hard work to get them to the top. Statistics show that players now are much more physical, much faster, and a lot bigger compared to the past players. There has to be a concrete reason for this trend. Most American sports didn't start testing for steroids until the late 1980s. The National Football League didn't start testing for steroids until 1987. Steroids came to the U.S. in the 1960s, given those who did play between 1970 and 1987 to do steroids and not get in trouble. In the 1930s, the two men who created steroids tested on men in the Soviet Union. Once they found out that it was a great success, the Russians started giving steroids to their Olympic athletes. During the 40s, the Soviet Union were the powerhouse in the Olympics thanks to steroids. Shortly after Russia's dominating time period in the Olympics, the Americans figured out what they had been given to their athletes. A doctor from the U.S. developed a new type of steroid. He called it D-bol. Throughout the years after that, different doctors from around the world kept on making new types of steroids, making it a very common thing in the sports world. Shortly after the major uprise in the use of steroids, the FDA made it illegal in sports, and they soon began testing for them. We are a competitive and greedy society as a whole. The need to keep up and excel is extreme, and in my opinion, entirely out of hand. However, like billions of others, I am in awe of athletes who are so dedicated, so determined to reach the top. Young upcoming athletes believe they need a boost to give them extra edge and a fighting chance to enter the professional world of sports. Many are pressured, whether by themselves or even coaches and trainers, into taking a performance-enhancing drug, thinking they must just to be good enough. Use of human growth hormones, HGH, among U.S. teens has doubled in the past year. According to a study released by the Partnership for Drug-Free Kids, players will do anything to improve their game, despite the fact it is unhealthy and ignoring the risks involved. 5 to 12% of male high school students and 1% of female students have used anabolic steroids by the time they are seniors, says PAMF.org. Most students who take PEDs are only thinking about how fast they can gain more and more muscle. Anabolic steroids are synthetic substances that stimulate proteins that help build non-fat muscle mass, helping an athlete become stronger and able to train and play for longer periods of time. Stimulants help boost an athlete's energy level, helpful after strenuous training. Amphetamines are a type of stimulant. Human growth hormone, HGH, is available only by prescription and is administered by injection. Athletes take it for improved endurance and strength, although there is no definitive proof that it boosts athletic performance. Androstenedione, known as Andro, was formerly an over-the-counter supplement, but was banned by the NFL, Olympics, and NCAA, and later the MLB. It helps the body process testosterone, says CNN.com. The human body can produce the same substances naturally, without taking drugs, but people continue to load up on these supplements. Using these performance aids may be a quick fix for any athlete, but taking them is unethical and dangerous. Is the glory of the win worth the potential long-term effects on their bodies? Where does it stop? Studies prove that PEDs put people at greater risk for heart attacks and strokes, increases aggressiveness, stunts growth, and can cause liver and kidney damage. Many of these side effects are irreversible, and still others argue that we allow people to do far more dangerous things than play football or baseball while using steroids. We allow people to bungee jump, to ski on advanced slopes, to cliff dive, to eat marbled meat or ice cream and pie every day if they want. Many athletes using that extra boost are gaining a very unfair lead to their competitors. Young high school athletes are getting pressured by high expectations from fellow athletes, fans, and coaches, knowing it's not enough just to be great at their chosen sport, but needing to also be bigger and faster. That if they aren't good, they won't be respected or even scouted at the next level. In today's world, it's no longer about the most naturally gifted athletes. It's about who has the best pharmacists. To me, it's a mixture of peer pressure and choice. Some players decide on their own to do PEDs, and some are forced or bribed. The opportunity to live the sports dream and potential to earn millions of dollars is enticing, and would be difficult to avoid the temptation to do whatever a person needed to do. Our society pushes and promotes people continuously to work hard and better themselves. It's a great thing to be ambitious and strive to be the best we can be, to be physically fit and healthy, to be the best. Must we continue to push so hard that we promote and encourage the use of PEDs that artificially improve our bodies and performance, to risk serious physical health and problems, mood swings, rages, increased feelings of hostility and impaired judgment, and increased levels of aggression? All for the sake of keeping up with other athletes. If PEDs were to be completely removed from sports today, the competition level would be even higher because kids would have to work that much harder to be the best, without having the extra boost to help them. If there was no PEDs, I think we would be able to truly point out the players who have the heart for the game compared to the ones who need that boost to make them good. Let's continue to work hard, push our limits, and excel. Let's do it drug-free. Thank you.